welcome back to my channel. I'm Becky, and if you're new here then welcome and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made these two autumn decorations from my spring decorations that I already had. This is a great way to transition from one season to another, and it's super easy and budget friendly to do. So without further ado, grab yourself a drink and let's get on with the video. Right guys, there's a few pieces that I want to transition into fall. If I can, I will do it all in one video. If the video is going to be too long, I'll do some separate videos so it's a lot shorter for you to watch and easy to follow along. But the first thing that we are going to want to transition into some more fall decorations is my flower arrangement. It's a bit of a mess because I've just kind of disrupted it from moving it. I did do a video on this, but I don't think I ever published it because I wasn't really happy how it turned out. But basically we have like a massive vase here and it's got all of my spring summer flowers in, and I just want to update it, refresh it, ready for fall. So I'm just going to start by taking out some of the bits. Now some of them like I've wrapped round or I've threaded through lights, so I'm just going to carefully try and remove them so I don't break anything. These sunflowers all came as a bunch and I think I picked them up from B&M for like £8 maybe, but they're really good because you can just separate them and put them into different floral arrangements. This was some twigs that I found on a walk and then I just added some little pom-poms on. So what I might do is, so I can repurpose it, I've glue gunned the pom-poms on, so I'm not sure if they're going to come off, but I can put some of my leaves over that and I think that'll still work really nicely. If I pop that on that little stool, hopefully you guys can see it a bit better. So I also got this eucalyptus. That was from Hobbycraft, I think. I can't remember how much that was. And then I've just got these pine cones on sticks. These are just what I've collected from flower bundles, you know, that you can just get at like the supermarket and bits over the years. I always keep them. Then all this in here is just some pre-lit twig lights. They were already in here. I picked up from Aldi last year. They were on the middle aisle and they light up. And then these golden twigs were just in a bundle from Tesco, I think, that I got last year. But they're really fragile, so I'm just trying to be as careful as possible with these. Now, ideally, I would have liked to put my own lights on here because I don't like these twigs. They annoy me. They're really messy. You can't like feather them out how you want. But unfortunately, I can't change them because they're already in there and I don't want to buy new. So I'm just going to separate out these like little, what are they called? Pampas. It's like fake pampas. And these light up as well. I don't know if the batteries are working on them. Yeah, you can kind of semi-see. They look a lot better at night time. What I am going to want to do is move the wires to the back. I think that's quite like a good base as is there. And then what I have, so we're obviously not going to want to use any of the sunflowers because that is way more spring. I can definitely use these gold ones, and I especially use these to transition to Christmas as well. And then what I've got is just a few bits that I'm going to want to add to it. So I got this multi-pack of fake leaves from Amazon last year. I will link them down below because I'm sure they still do them. And there are literally so many in here and so many different colours as well, so you can really build up like the design that you're wanting. So you've got red and orange, orange and red, all red. Got some yellows and oranges, greens and purples, oranges, greens, red, yellows, loads. So I think the plan of action is I might just stick some on. The only thing is, with sticking them on, I obviously won't be able to use these twigs again later down the line, but that's fine because I might just pick some more up from outside and use those. But I think that'll look really nice if we start building that up and adding a few on. So I don't really have a plan of action for this. I'm just going to hope for the best and fingers crossed it goes well. I've got my glue gun. You are going to need a glue gun. I've got some ribbon, but that is for a different craft. Although, oh my god, I could add some little orange bows on. You know, like pink bows, but make it like fall themed. Okay, I might do that. We'll see how that goes. More glue gun sticks in here just to refill it. And then I've just got some dried apple, like dried oranges from my crafting box that I didn't use in my crafts last year. And then I've just got some of these wooden beads as well, but I don't think I'm going to use these. I was thinking maybe they could look cute like stuck on, add another bit of like a different layer, a bit of depth, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually, if I stick that in the middle, does that stay? Okay, what I'm going to start doing is sticking leaves over these pom-poms, because I think that'll make like a cute little thing. I'm going to heat my glue gun up. Hopefully it'll reach and you guys can see. I just got this glue gun from the Works. I think it was about £5. It's dead cheap. I wouldn't buy the glue gun sticks from the Works though. These are the ones from the Works, because they really don't stick very well. They just kind of set like plasticky, and they're not great for really adhesive work. I'll link down the ones that I got from Amazon that are a lot better and I would prefer. However, because this isn't going to need to hold a lot of weight, I'm going to use the Works ones for these, and then hopefully I can just peel it off if I don't want to use them going forward. So the other pieces that I want to kind of transition to fall are my art in the corner, which is this one. If you want to see how I made this, I'll link the video up here somewhere. It was dead easy to make. How I made this was super easy, and I've done it so it's just got like a layer in that I can pull out and transition with a different one. So I just did like a cardboard template at the bottom, made some little tabs, and then I can pull that out and all the decorations will come out. So it's a lot easier to transition between the seasons. The next thing that I'm going to want to change as well is this little this little spring wreath that I did there. I'm going to change that so it's more fall. At the moment it's currently still got like eggs on it because I did that for like spring and Easter. And obviously that is not the vibe now. We are moving into September. Honestly, I cannot believe that. Like the end of August, it's just come so quickly. I feel like the weather's definitely picked up a lot better in August though. Normally we get better weather in June, but this has been so much nicer. Even Starbucks has released their fall menu items already. So all I've done is I put a glue dot on the back of there, and then I'm just gonna stick it over these pom-poms, and I'm just gonna get a few different leaf colours that I think are gonna look really nice on here. There's literally no method to this. I'm just kind of going in and hoping for the best. I think if you position the leaves in different angles as well, it looks a lot more natural. What's your guys' favourite part about fall or autumn? I don't know why I'm saying fall. We say autumn in the UK. So what's your guys' favourite part of autumn? Comment down below. I want to know. I don't know what mine is. I really like pumpkin carving. I think that's quite cute. I like all like the cozy days that you can have inside. Then it also gets a bit depressing because the days here in the UK are so short. I think it literally gets light at about 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already dark at 3:30 in the afternoon. So you're just constantly going to work in the dark and leaving in the dark. Whereas in the summer, it's light at like 4 AM in the morning and it doesn't get dark by like 10 o'clock at night, which is so weird. We have some friends in Mexico and they were saying that their times only change by like an hour. It always gets dark at like 7:30, which just really threw me for some reason. I just was kind of expecting everywhere to be like the UK, but obviously why would it be? Like everywhere is different. There's literally no method to this. I'm just going in and covering up as many pom-poms as possible because obviously they're more spring colours and I want to get some autumn colours in here. Okay, this is what it's looking like currently. There's just a few more pom-poms that I need to hide. I'm trying not to get too many leaves of the same colour next to each other. Okay, this is how it's looking at the moment. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I think that is so effective. So I'm gonna just carry that on, but do some leaves up these twigs now as well. I might try start positioning my acorns, but I feel like that's probably going to be left best to the end because then I'll be able to see where my leaves are and I can just sit these in then, although I do think I want a little acorn just in there. I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to add a few more leaves, so I will cut to once I've added some and then you'll be able to see what we're going to do next. Okay, so this is how it's currently looking. I have alternated between different colour leaves and hot glued them onto the twigs. I love this so much more than my spring one. I just feel like it looks way more classy. The spring one, to be honest, the reason why I didn't do the video on it is because I wasn't 100% happy with how it was looking. I just thought it looked a bit messy and I couldn't get it how I wanted it. Whereas this, I'm so happy with it, chef's kiss. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is fill out some of the gaps. So I think I'm going to go in with some of this gold twigs. Now you can buy this, I bought it from Tesco, and you can probably get it from any craft stores as well. But if you don't want to do that, it is so easy, especially around this time of year. You can go out, pick up twigs from the road, get a bit of gold spray paint, spray them on, job's good, because that's literally all they do with these. And that's all I've done with the twigs down here. That was just something I picked up on a dog walk. I let it dry out and then I have put my little leaves on it as well. With these golden twigs, I think I'm just going to try and fill out some of these sections where I don't have any leaves. Just like a bit in front of the pampas grass. So I'm just going to try doing that. I'm going to have to face it towards me so I can see kind of how it's looking. Okay, so ideally I think I'd like a bit more gold twigs, but I don't have any more, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to go in with my acorns. I don't actually know whether I want to add these or whether I want to leave it as it is. We're going to see, and also the more you add, it can like disrupt the layout of it. So we'll see what this looks like. I might just add some around the base, which unfortunately I don't think you guys can see, but I'll show you at the end. Okay guys, this is how it is currently looking. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I don't want to add any more to it and kind of disrupt or overcrowd it. So as you can tell, that literally took me no time at all. It was something that I had already done for spring and I've just refreshed it for the new season. I think when it gets closer to Halloween, you can get like some little pumpkins and I might add those in some little spaces. I think that'd be really cute. But at the moment, I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think this is gonna look so nice lit up on an evening as well, because all the fairy lights are gonna shine through the leaves, which I can't wait to see. But this literally cost me barely anything. It was stuff that I already had, and it was super easy to do. Oh, I just sneezed. So, because this was quite a quick craft, I'm going to quickly repurpose my wreath as well, and then I will do the letter decoration in another video. So I'm going to pop this to one side. I'll hold it up so hopefully you can see the full thing. The vase is so heavy though. So pop this to one side. I don't need any fresh bits because I'm going to use all the crafting bits that I already showed you at the start of the video. Guys, I'm literally looking at it in the corner of the room and it is so cute. It looks so much nicer than my spring one. I'm so happy with how that turned out. So same again, I did a video for this for spring. I will link it up here so you can re-watch it. Basically, I just got this kind of embroidery hoop from the range. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't expensive at all. And then I just got loads of these little flower bits. I think I picked these up from the range and from Hobbycraft. And I just wrapped them around the embroidery hoop. So what I'm going to do is I also glue gunned on some of these little embellishments, but they just popped straight off. I have wrapped in some floral wire with some of these little sunflower bits as well. So I'm just going to unwrap it all and then we can start fresh with our autumn decorations. This is wrapped so tight. I did a great job of tying this round. How did I even tie this round? Jeez. Okay, that one is off. Now for the little eggs. Again, I am going to use my leaves. Probably use some of these dried apple pieces and want that to be the top. I might make myself a little orange ribbon to sit at the top maybe. Just like a cutie little bow. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Before I cut the ribbon, I'm just going to see what it looks like and how it falls before I decide I want to stick it on. Sometimes bows can look really cute and other times they're not a vibe. Yeah, I'll cut it and I think I'm going to stick a bow on. So I just made myself a cute little like velvet orange bow. This is some ribbon that I picked up from Hobbycraft last year. It was dead cheap. If they still have it available, I will link it down below for you. So I know that that's going to sit at the top of my little wreath, but before I glue anything on, I just want to make sure how this is going to look. So I'm going to go in again with some of my different leaf colours. These are so handy for autumn decorations and they were so cheap. Again, I'll link these down below. These were just off Amazon. I actually saw, I think it was Rosie Henshaw, she bought some of them, and then I was watching some of her crafting videos last year, so I thought I'm going to have to get some of these. I quite like how it looks when it's just like a half wreath. So I think I'm just gonna decorate the bottom of it and just layer my leaves in little bundles, all going in the same direction. I'm trying not to get two leaf colours the same next to each other. It's proving hard to layer them without sticking them down. Okay, I think I've got a semi-design. So instead of just doing the bottom half, similar to the, I just realised that drawer still open. Similar to the Easter one, I'm gonna do it kind of up one side a bit more. So I'm gonna plug my glue gun back in. Then you're gonna want to start with the one that is at the top of your flow. So if your leaves are pointing in that direction, you're gonna want to start with the one that is at the top of that direction, if that makes sense. All mine are going around here. So I'm gonna start, so mine are going in this way and the highest point is gonna be here. So I'm gonna start by gluing this one down. Make sure it's central, and then just like we did for the flower arrangement, I'm just going to add a tiny little glue dot on them and just gently press it on. I'm not going to flatten it because the leaves have quite like a nice 3D shape to them, and I don't want to destroy that because that's going to add a really nice effect on here. I'm just going to gradually add them. I just bent you down a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm just layering them, all pointing the same way but in slightly different directions. Okay, I'm quite happy with how that's looking now. So I'm gonna go in with some of my apple pieces, and before I stick anything on, I'm just gonna place them to see if I like how it looks. I might not. Okay, I do like how the apple pieces look. I don't have many though, so I just had to spread them out quite far. I do have, oh, I've got another one here actually. Okay, so I'm gonna glue those in. So I'm gonna go in with my bow now. So what I'm gonna do is just stick this bow probably on that like little metal strand, and then it can go and hang back up here. And there we have our repurposed wreath, which now looks super cute hung up there. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please make sure to give it the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. While you're down there, comment the, we've already done a leaf emoji. Comment the pumpkin emoji because we're getting closer to spooky season now. And if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see something different, please let me know in the comments down below. I have seen a few people request some more charity videos. Don't worry, that is coming your way shortly. But like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Your support means the world to me, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye!